Finding the right dog trainer can sometimes feel like a huge task, but honestly, it's the key to unlocking all the amazing things Tennessee has to offer. So, in this explainer, we're going to walk you through a really simple, practical way to find a pro who can help you and your dog enjoy this beautiful state together.
I mean, think about it. Whether you're trying to navigate the busy streets in Nashville or you're out hiking the trails in the Great Smoky Mountains, having a confident, well-behaved dog just makes every single experience that much better. Good training really is the key that unlocks all those adventures for both of you.
So, here's a really important thing to know right up front. Tennessee actually doesn't require state licensing for dog trainers. This means it's pretty much up to you, as the owner, to do a little bit of homework to find someone who's qualified, humane, and a good fit. Okay, so before you even start Googling trainers, the very first step actually starts with you. It's all about getting super clear on what you and your dog really need to work on. Just take a second and really think about this. What's the number one thing you're hoping to achieve with training? When you have a clear goal in mind, it makes your search way more effective. So maybe your goal is just basic obedience for everyday manners, right? Or perhaps it's behavior modification for something more serious, like fear. Puppy training, of course, is all about getting off to a great start. And then you have highly specialized fields like service dog training or competition. Just knowing which category you fall into helps narrow that search down a ton. Next up, how do you actually want to learn? Group classes are fantastic for socialization. In-home training is perfect for tackling those issues that, only seem to happen in your living room. Private lessons give you that one-on-one focused attention, while something like a board and train can give you a really intensive boost to get things going. And let's be specific. What's the problem you're trying to solve? Is it that constant leash pulling on your daily walks? Barking that's driving the neighbors crazy? Or is it something more complex like separation anxiety or reactivity? A good professional can give you a clear plan for any of these. So once you know what you need, it's time to find a professional who can actually deliver. Let's look at some of the key things that point to a modern, skilled, and really effective trainer. You're going to hear this term positive reinforcement a lot, and there's a good reason for it. It's really the gold standard for modern dog training. Why? Because it works. And it also builds a stronger, more trusting bond with your dog, which makes learning a great experience for everyone involved. Now, since Tennessee doesn't have state licensing, these certifications are your best friend. Seriously, they're a reliable way to see that a trainer has invested in their education and is committed to professional standards. For example, a CPDT-KA means they've passed a standardized test on training knowledge, while something like a CBCC-KA tells you they have expertise in more serious behavior cases. Okay, you've found a few potential trainers, they've got good credentials, fantastic. Now it's time for that final vetting step. Actually talking to them and asking some really specific questions. Here's your checklist. You'll definitely want to confirm they use positive methods. Ask them about their credentials. A good trainer should be able to tell you exactly how they'll create a plan for your dog's specific needs and, just as important, how you're both going to track progress. And of course, they should be totally fine with providing references. All right, let's talk about the budget, because that's always a big piece of the puzzle. This slide should give you a pretty solid idea of the typical costs you'll see in Tennessee. A round of group classes is usually the most affordable way to go. On the flip side, an intensive board and train program is a much bigger financial investment. And just keep in mind, if you're in a metro area like Nashville or Memphis, the prices will probably be on the higher end of these ranges. So, you've hired a trainer, you're making progress. That's awesome. The next step is to take all those new skills out into the real world. You've got to apply them in the places you and your dog will actually be every single day. And Tennessee has so many great places to practice. You could work on recall at a fenced dog park like Shelby Farms in Memphis, or you could practice polite leash walking on the beautiful trails at Percy Warner Park in Nashville. You can even work on skills on the dog-friendly trails in the Great Smoky Mountains. In the end, investing in good training is about so much more than just fixing one problem. It really enriches your daily life, it makes your bond stronger, and it prepares both of you for a lifetime of adventures together. Whether that's just relaxing at home, greeting neighbors politely on a walk, or exploring every corner of this amazing state. Good luck with everything.